Alright, you start out with some potatoes, about 4 or 5 pretty good sized potatoes, and boil them up in some salted water for mashing. I started out here with 2 pounds of ground beef, and I started that browning and added 2 medium onions that I diced up and 4 teaspoons of minced garlic. The thing to do here is to just let this brown up until it's all the way browned. By that time the garlic and the onions will be thoroughly cooked. And also while it's cooking, just work a little bit of Italian seasoning into that. Kind of beef up the flavor a little bit. And then we go to the next step. Once your beef is all done, go ahead and add a can of diced tomatoes to that and 2 cans of mixed vegetables. Mix that all in thoroughly. Okay, once this has had a chance to cook together a little bit, put that into a baking dish. I'm using a 13 by 9. I'm going to press it down so you get a nice firm even layer, and then top it with the mashed potatoes. Okay, now we've got our meat and onion and garlic and vegetables mixture in the pan, about halfway up the side of the pan here, and then we just lay in a layer of mashed potatoes on top of the whole thing. And if you notice that mashed potatoes look a little odd, that's because, as I've said before, I don't believe in peeling the potatoes. I cut away bad spots and I wash them thoroughly, but I do not peel them because a large part of the potato's nutritional value is very close to the skin of the potato. So I don't remove it. Obviously, of course, you're free to do this or not as you like. And by the way, a good variation on this, instead of potatoes, you use cornbread. You mix up a box of Jiffy corn mix. Instead of putting it in the bake, you pour that in on top of this instead of the mashed potatoes. Okay, once you got your potatoes on top, cover that with some shredded cheese, and then all you have to do, pop that in the oven for about 20 minutes or so at 350. As you remember, everything's already all fully cooked. All you have to do is just heat it up, melt the cheese, and in we go. Okay, 20 minutes later, here we are. Now it's just a matter of let it sit there for a few minutes and cool off and serve it. Now a lot of recipes for this call for Worcestershire sauce or soy sauce, and if you have them, they're a good addition to it. I don't have any on hand, so I did without. That's it for this. Take it easy. Everybody enjoy. I'm going to have supper. Mr. TinFoilChef.